are they which do hunger and thirst after righteousness, for they shall be filled. Matthew was telling us, and this is what Jesus was basically saying. The Lord was saying, it's the blessed bees. You know, blessed be those that are meek at heart. Blessed be this. That's what they call the blessed bee. And that's where a lot of the format of addiction comes from. A lot of format of people get that from, you know, they go through the 5 to 12 steps. And this is where this came from for people who are dealing with addiction. But I'm going to focus on this one blessed bee. It's blessed are they which hunger and thirst after righteousness. Blessed are those who want God. There's a blessing for you that if you seek the Lord and thirst after God and really want God, there is a blessing and favor that comes on you when you want God. And it says, blessed be that hunger. If you look around, even in this church, you see not a lot of hungry people. Because a lot of people don't come to church if it rains, if a drip drop or a pinch of snow. But I'm sure God will judge you on, did you go to work? Because it was raining the whole week. Did you go to work this week? And see, people don't understand, I'm not judging you. God is. And if a lot of people don't come, that don't mean, oh, folk don't come, I ain't gonna turn on all the light. Or I'm gonna leave that off or do this or do that. But you gotta understand something. No matter what, you focus on what God called you to do. You don't force feed anybody to love you. You don't force feed nobody to like you. You don't force feed the folk to come to church. You don't force feed the people to do anything. You keep doing what you're doing because you're hungry for it. And I know this church is growing outside of the Sunday morning because God is doing a transition. And when you hungry for something, when people are hungry, you ain't got to beg them to eat. When people full, they don't want nothing. Or people think they full. And some people can be eating something, but it might not be the right thing. I had to learn, at my age, I got to stop eating certain foods. Certain things that have a lot of sodium in it. Certain things that cause fat. Can't eat out like I used to. I love Chick-fil-A. And nobody had to force feed me not to go to Royal Farms. But I had to be force feed to eat a salad. Now, I didn't see Royal Farms. I miss Royal Farms so much. I miss Chick-fil-A. And by me not eating something for so long, when I went back to eat it, it tastes nasty. And sometimes you got to change your taste. Because sometimes we've been force feed. This world will force feed you their agenda. They'll change a law to fit something that you don't even like. Right now, most of America don't want to deal with a lot of the same-sex laws. Most of America don't agree with that. Most of America don't agree with our president. But he in there. This world will force feed you their ideals, their mentality. That's why Romans 12:2. You can't be conformed to this world because they force you to. Most of the people who rap, most of the people who sing, I listen to what they say. Taylor Swift is projected to make $1 billion in our concerts, and everybody don't like her because they force feed you. When I found out how the record industry is, they spin records and they might not be that good. If they like you, they spin your records, and usually later, you never had a song you hate, and if you listen too long, you start to like it because you kept hearing it. You're being force fed. You're being forced. Our community is forced with drugs, alcohol, homelessness, fathers. We are forced to be fed what the world system is telling us to do. And that's why a lot of folk don't come or do things for the God, because now the world, the Bible says in the last day there'll be a great falling away, but it's going to be a great revival. What do you mean? There's something's going to happen in this world that force people to come to church. Now, get scared when you got President Trump and Kim Jong-il having a meeting. Because both of them crazy. So what something pop off? What if somebody says something right there? If them two pop off, there's going to be a lot of dead folk in the background. See, a lot of stuff going on, but the enemy wants to force feed us how we should live, what we should do. Because I came in a neighborhood where everybody smoked weed. I know how weed smell because it's in my brain. We grew up where it was certain houses, all you saw was smoke. And I know the smell of marijuana because I lived around it. It was so strong. And they tell us when we grew up, we would be in jail. That's what they told me. Most likely to be in jail, on drugs, what else? And dead. That's what they told me. Most likely. And I refuse to be force-fed that information that's who I am. Because I wasn't no gangbanger. I lived around it, I fought a lot, but I didn't know I wanted more. So I don't let people force feed me who they think I am. And the kingdom of God said, you got to hunger and thirst after better. You got to want to be better. The reason why folk ain't coming or folk don't come to church or get a better job or get a better life, because they don't want nothing. If you want something, you're going to feed your mind, you're going to feed your spirit, you're going to educate yourself, you're going to be better. How can you be better? How can you do it better? How you can earn more? How you can think of something innovative? Now we are so dummied down that we feed to everybody. Social media has ruined a lot of business. Because people don't come out the house to do nothing. And it's not just, people ain't coming to church. Folk ain't going to concerts. Folk ain't going to other. I've seen even in other business world, the word is folk don't come out. Half the stuff that people have about, they don't give away stuff. We got to have something for the community. Nobody shows up. Everybody watching YouTube or BooTube. But only 10% of people are entertaining people in the world. And everybody, if you got one person doing something crazy and you got 2 million views, that's 1 to 2 million. One person doing something, and it's usually something that don't matter, that's silly in entertainment, but it never acknowledged you, it never heightened you, it never gave you nothing that will give you more, broaden your horizon, more information, more knowledge, but people don't want to learn. That's why it's hard for people to get taught. Because teaching make you change yourself. Teaching make you challenge yourself. That's why folks don't want to learn nothing, because they don't want a new skill set. They don't want, it's hard to learn and do. So all the enemy had to do is force feed you what you want. They loving hip hop and all this stuff. Everybody acting wild and out. And you're being taught not to stay in a relationship. You're taught to be a whore. You're taught to be crazy. You're taught to act with your emotions. The worst thing you can do is act with an emotional background or fear, because you do things haphazardly and quick and don't know the whole matter when you act on your emotions. You blow deals, you mess up your money, you mess up your life, you mess up your family when you do things on emotions. Don't get force-fed what this world is teaching us or telling us what we can and cannot do. I live my life for telling me what I can't do. And I'm doing a lot of things that folk told me I couldn't do. That's how I live my life. They motivate me. Oh, you challenge me, just tell me you can't. Oh, you ain't got enough money. I know I don't, but I got enough God. And God don't need money to get it done, because the earth is the Lord's and the fullness thereof. God said, I'll make men give to your bosom. God said the heart of the king is in God's hand. God can make folk that don't even like you bless you. You don't have to have everything. You don't have to have your family support. I don't get my family, even though I'm in a pastor family, you got family here, but they don't support you. They here and not here. I told you there's a difference between leaving and forsaking. Leave and just go. Forsake, you're here, but your mind ain't with me. Your heart ain't with me. You know how folk around you, they sitting there and you looking at them, they looking at you, you talking to them, and they mind somewhere else. They come in, how you doing? What you do? Nothing. Where you at? You're not here. Your body here, but your heart ain't here. Your mind ain't here. And that's what goes on now. And you don't want to be with somebody, I tell you what, just take all of you and leave. Because I'd rather you just go so I don't have to be tormented when you here and you're using supply, you're using food, but you're not here. We don't have no relationship. Just go. I'll miss you, smooches. But why waste and cumber my supply and use up what I have and you ain't gonna give me? I don't want nobody, let me say this. I don't want a house, and I can have a house, but I want a home. I don't want a relationship with no love in it. I'd rather be by myself. If you ain't gonna love me, don't be around me. I ain't got time for you. I don't want all this stuff and I ain't getting nothing out of it. If you're my friend, I don't want a one-sided friend that I'm always calling you about your problems and helping you out. And when I need to fall off the wagon, I need you to catch me and you let me hit the ground. What good are you? And you got a lot of people who not like to be served, but don't give service. They'll force feed you their wants, their need, their mindset. But when you come with something different, you have to know something always, that if you listen to them and do what they say, they're your friend and they help you. But soon you say, no, I see it another way, they punish you for it. I don't see it that way. You know, I don't feel like that person like that. No, I'm telling you how it is. I'm telling you how it is. And see, people don't understand. Bullying is just not in school. I found out folk will bully you, they grown. They'll walk at you, talk strong to you, so you'll bark down like, okay, I'll do what you say. No, I don't get it. You can woof and sell all them tickets you want to. I ain't gonna have to whoop back. I'm gonna tell you I ain't doing it. Because you can't force feed me your mindset. So many people tell you, that's what you're dealing with is old school, outdated stuff. I can't do church like we did church 20 years ago. These young people got a new beast. They got to fight something different. They didn't have all this stuff when we came up. See, here it is again. You got people getting hooked on drugs. You got people hooked on pornography. Where I came up, you couldn't just, you just couldn't see certain things. You had to go down a block. This is what you had to do to sin. You had to catch the bus. Drive downtown. You had to wear a hood because you didn't want to see nobody see you going in the club. And it was in the dark. And when you came out, you looked, ran your car. So you didn't get hooked. And if you was tempted to go down there, it was raining, like, I ain't going down there. I don't feel like somebody catching me. You were scared somebody will see you. How I look past Terry Allen walking in a strip joint. But I ain't got to walk in no strip joint when I can go online and go, booty shaking up and down. In the privacy of my own home. Now it takes more of me and God to me have discipline on myself not to look at such things like that. And people say, well, Pastor, why are you saying like that? It's real. It's true. And I'm a man. And I need the Holy Ghost to not do certain things. Don't you know I could been had a girlfriend and all this. How old as I am, I'm still pulling them. But I gotta know, do this mean more? I could be force fed. You can have, I ain't gonna be force fed of something I don't even want. Because sometimes it could be right to do, but it may not be right for you. And it's nothing wrong. I ain't saying nothing wrong with being with people, but make sure you don't force feed what you already had. And when you start, sometimes don't you get tired of being served the same thing? One time I was eating so much chicken, I'm like, I'm tired of chicken. I just started eating fish. Because I got tired of eating the same thing. And sometimes we can force feed ourselves something because we won't try nothing new. Or nobody new. Or something different new. Why you always when you hang around the people that think like you, you're going to be limited. Never hang around folk that think like you think, do what you do. Broaden your horizons. Deal with, your friends should be not just people from around the way, not the people on the farm, not the people who live in your own county. Do you have diversity of friends? Do you have any white friends, black friends, Latino friends, some Asian? Do you have anybody other than your own culture you deal with? Because if you learn what they do and learn how they are, it will broaden your horizon. You don't feel like you came from. Sometimes when I was in my neighborhood,